So I said to her in a one-on-one, and I said, her name was Barbara. I said, "Barbara, I am closing the order desk. I do not want you to bring in one more order. We're closing. We're not forecasting anything. Here's what I want." I remember earlier I talked about in-process measures. I gave her an in-process goal. I said, "I want you to go out there. I don't want an order. No orders. Order desk is closed. I want you to find 6 proposals, and that's all we're gonna do this month is we're gonna deliver 6 proposals." And I took all the results pressure off her. And so we just went like banshees, and we got 6 proposals, and that quarter she went to President's Club. So I think sometimes it's focus on the right activities and don't worry about the outcomes. You do the right set of activities, the outcomes will likely follow.
Yeah, I thought something that was really interesting that you said before, because, people have like activities metrics that they want sales teams to hit. And you mentioned having different activity metrics for each seller potentially. And I think that is really important because, sellers just sell in different ways. And if you hold everyone to the same standard, it's not going to result in the same. How do you take an average thing and say, oh, this is just going to happen across everyone? So I like that you switch that up a little bit for the individual.
Yeah, I think it just makes sense, if you have a 70% close rate, which, is pretty good, is pretty benchmark, then someone shouldn't be pounding on you to shift your time to more top of funnel,
Yeah. Ops created or whatever it may be. Yeah.
right? So I think you've gotta treat everyone and meet them where their skill set is.
Yeah. Yeah. Similar to Barbara, in a remote workforce, understanding as a sales leader, understanding what your reps are doing, and keeping them accountable and motivated is harder. You're not seeing, that they're on calls or they're out to meetings or anything else. So how do you make suggestions to sales leaders to keep I hate to say keep tabs on their sellers, but to know how their sellers are doing?
Well, I think it's critical you have a one-on-one every week, and we talk about what news come into the pipeline, how we've moved opportunities through the pipeline, and what's anticipated to come out of the pipeline. One of the important things that I learned at Xerox, I kinda developed at Xerox when I was running a very large division where a lot of our, product that we were moving was very high-end printers, like 300, $400,000 printers back in the day, imagine. Um, and it was very important in that business to be able to forecast because you couldn't have these things sitting in the warehouse, right?